As Tyler Bakich begins his first season as a Seminole, he'll be continuing a legacy that began with his mother.
My mom kind of ingrained garnet and gold in me. My house, she wouldn't allow orange, all that good stuff.
Colleen Walker was a Florida State Hall of Famer and a 9-time winner on the LPGA Tour, including a major title, the 1997 Du Maurier Classic, which she won 10 months after giving birth to Tyler.
She was very humble. I mean, just sitting and talking with her, you would never know that she was a major winner or that she had multiple wins on tour. You just assume she was just a regular average, golfer, just playing week to week. But she was one of the most phenomenal golfers I've ever been around.
It was kind of surreal just to actually realize, she's my mom, and other people think, oh, she's a celebrity on tour, all that stuff, but to me, she's my mom. So it's just kind of a different aspect that is very, I'm very thankful for.
Even with her success, Walker always loved Florida State, and she brought Tyler around at a young age.
The first time I met Tyler, he was 11 years old, 10 or 11 years old. Colleen came up shortly after I'd gotten a job, introduced herself, was walking around and showing Tyler some of the memorabilia up in the golf offices. And I remember giving him a Seminole golf ball at the time and saying, hey, and his eyes just lit up.
I think, bringing me here at a young age, I mean, when I was 11, I wasn't playing golf. I didn't really like golf that much, but, still being able to see it and just recognize it when I'm here, when I was, 16 on my official visit or 17 on my official visit. I think it all just kind of made it a little more surreal and special.
Following in his mother's footsteps on the course wasn't always a given, as Tyler was more interested in other sports.
I played baseball, I played everything all the way up until 8th grade, so baseball was the main sport. And then when I turned 13, I quit baseball and then started playing golf. I think it was just a maturity thing. She was always gone playing golf. I was always next to the golf course, always doing, something had to do with golf, and I just hated it. I didn't understand looking at green grass all the time, how that was, intriguing or enjoying. So I think it just took a little time for me to mature and actually realize.
However, while Tyler was growing up, Walker was battling breast cancer, which was diagnosed in 2003. Walker went on to defeat the disease, even returning to the LPGA Tour. But in 2011, the cancer returned.
She battled as hard as she could, and every single time I went down there, no matter how sick she was feeling or tired she was feeling, again, she always took the time. She's like, come in here, sit with me. Let's talk about putting drills. Let's talk about chipping drills, things like that. So again, she would distract everybody else from her illness and really just take the time to spend with us. So to me, that's the ultimate fighter right there, is you don't want people feeling sorry for you. You don't want people, really being sad about it. Let's change the subject and talk about something more important to her, which was golf and family.
And Tyler watched her fight all the way until the end.
The fact that, the cancer was wrapping her spine and then eventually got into her brain. My dad told me there wasn't anything you could do. Like, you're not going to try to fight that because it's only going to get worse. So then when she goes to hospice, she stays at hospice for a month. That's very unusual. You're supposed to stay in hospice for maybe days, even weeks. So a month is definitely way too long.
After fighting every step of the way, Colleen Walker died on December 11th, 2012, at the age of 56.
It's extremely tough because we knew how tough she was and what she meant to her family. Like I said, she was a mom to Tyler, but she's also a mentor, a golf coach, all in one. So to see that happen, it was just break your heart.
I think now that I look back on it, it's a positive thing, understanding that she fought very long, and my dad always tells me, you're a fighter. She was a fighter. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That's what you do.
Less than 3 years later, Tyler stepped onto Florida State's campus, this time as a scholarship athlete, choosing to walk in his mother's footsteps. a challenge that motivates him every day.
I think now that I look at it, I'm here. You know, I've been here since the summer. It was kind of a shocker when I got here in the summer, just seeing her, you know, her name's up there in the locker room, and you know, resume and what she's done. I read over that probably once a week just to read it. You know, it's cool just to realize that she's a part of you. I mean, she's very special to me, and just seeing she's on the Hall of Fame wall in the stadium. So I walk through there all the time. The fact that I'm, you know, it makes me, when I go to the stadium, makes me want to work even harder, just to, you know, whether it's schoolwork or anything, you know, in the gym, even out here, just makes me want to work even harder to try to even get close to what she's done.
I mean, every day when he walks by the hallway, you know, he sees a picture of her on the wall. He sees an All-American picture, and then he sees a tour winner plaque outside. So, but he embraces that. You know, I think one of the things that I learned from Tyler early on, that his love for Florida State is exactly the same as his mom's. He's a competitive person. He's going to be a good player for us.
Tyler also knows that each swing in the garnet and gold would make Colleen proud.
She's definitely proud of me for being in garnet and gold. I think she still would have been proud to be in, you know, if I would have went to any other university and played golf there. But the fact that, you know, so many people here know her and know of her, she's proud that I'm backing up the family in that degree.